Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. So welcome back all my snaky friends. How are we doing? Hopefully you're doing all right, but we'll find out, won't we, as we come and take 3 cards out of this deck to do a reading for you guys. Let's just shuffle these up and see what we've got, shall we? Let's see. Let's stop about there. And we'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take that one from the top. And we'll take that one from the middle and that one from the top. What have we got here? Oh, okay, so the first card's going to present itself anyway with the black rooster. So apparently we're skipping ahead now. I don't know how that happened. I had my eyes closed. So there we are. We've got the rooster card to start us off and then a black and a white. Fair enough. Okay, so apparently the universe is doing my job for me this morning. Right, there we are, the rooster card. I was going to say we've got 2 blacks there. Black isn't always an attack. White isn't always all right. It's all about the compatibility. But it's already presented and revealed the first card for me, which is that rooster card. And that rooster is a very good card for a snake person because that rooster is a part of your affinity triangle. So this is an example of black not always being an attack. This is a card of deep thinking and organization, but this is also right now a card of worry and concern for your own finances and your own financial situation. I think you're a little bit disheartened or you're a little bit disappointed in something because something's let you down or something's failed where you were hoping that it wouldn't. You were hoping that it wouldn't fail. I know everybody hopes something won't fail, but like you had your suspicions that it might not work out the way that you were wanting, or you had your suspicions you wouldn't get your preferred option. But that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. You then got that preferred option. Like, you know, there was a chance that there was a hole in the bucket and you had to walk all the way across the field to get that bucket. And you knew there was a small chance there was a hole in that bucket. And you get to the bucket and yes, indeed, there's a hole in the bucket. And it was a whole waste of journey. It's a bit like that, but there's a lot here about finances. I think there's a lot here about sort of your worry and concern about money or a job or just basically getting in the right direction again so that you can start maybe putting more sort of savings to one side, because I feel potentially your savings have been depleted or your sort of finances is kind of going into an opposite direction of what they have been. And that's hard for you now to obviously get things accomplished or get things done or just do things simply because you need to strap that belt a little bit tighter. It is a thinking card, the rooster, so we are thinking here. We are thinking and we are trying to work this out. And I think you will, because you're very efficient when it comes to thinking, my lovely snaky person. You are very efficient. With that rooster energy there, it is going to help you figure this one out. It's a catalytic moment coming in. It's going to be a bit of a change, and I feel this is hand in hand with the finances situation, because now you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to try and navigate with this lack of income or this change in financial situation. Now, the sheep and the snake aren't overly compatible, so when we see this in the black, it's not great. And I think people are being too demanding of you and they're expecting too much of you, and that's going to get you to a point where you are going to give up. You're going to stop offering help. You're going to stop offering a listening ear. You're going to stop just being amicable with people or just out of respect keeping the peace. I think that's going to stop. That goat coming in is a very abrupt card. It's very unexpected. It's very unpredictable. It's very kind of loud and in your face, and it's going to be a big change and a big kind of shock to a lot of people around you. Could even shock you as well. But it's time you put your foot down. It's time you made these changes. It's time you said enough is enough. You want appreciation. You want recognition. You want to be able to, and these things aren't demands. They're not. It's not too demanding to get respect and appreciation for what you do. It's not unreasonable for you to want to be appreciated. That's not unreasonable at all. Not at all. This is not a long-term thing. This is a temporary thing. You are going to shift from this. As we can see, we're coming from this negative back into a nice positive here. And that's because of this catalytic moment. Because you're going to put your foot down. You're going to say enough is enough. You're going to say, I am done with this. Because if you don't, then you're just going to carry this around and it's going to weigh you down. It's going to drag you back. It's going to hold you back. It's going to slow you down. It's going to drain your energy, your resources. It's going to affect you even more so financially unless you make a change, which you know you need to do because you've been looking at your finances and you've been looking at your situation and you've been thinking about it because that's what snakes do. You think about things, but you're also quite sensitive and intuitive with these things, so you know what's going on. You can see the truth. You can see that there's some sort of issue or something going on here that isn't quite right, and that's why you know you need to fix it. You know, it's like you haven't turned your tap on, but your water bill is still pretty high. What's all that about? There must be a leak. Time to find the leak, and that can take a long time, but it needs to be done, or else it's never going to get fixed. And I feel like you really do want to fix this. You really do want to sort of correct this and get some resolution from this. You don't want to stay in this space. But luckily, I mean, that goat's going to kick you, headbutt you straight into the rat. So financially, this is definitely financial. The rat and the rooster, they both have ties to that financial side of things or money sort of orientated sort of aspects of your life. Now, that rat is in the white. That rat is kind of coming in, and it's basically a pre-planner. That's a pre-planner. It's also a good card for a snake. You do get on. There's compatibilities there. You know, there is a good chance that you're going to start attracting and manifesting your way through this now, because you're going to start to, as I say, think things through, and you're going to see the changes that are being made, or you're going to make those changes, and you're going to instigate those changes in order to get yourself into this better place. That's what you are going to do. You see, that doer card. I also think as well that this card is a good representation of like family and family ties in some aspects with some signs. And I think in regards to your situation of not feeling appreciated or not feeling respected, I think you're going to find that from those that you least expect, and they may actually be members of your family that might reach out to you that you don't necessarily speak to usually, but they're going to come and give you some encouragement or some sort of words of wisdom which are going to help you get through this. I think with this rat card, it is going to work with that catalytic moment where that change is going to motivate you to do things and get things done so that you can get yourself back on the right path. You're going to sort out your financial situation. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem for you because, as I say, you're a smart cookie and you're a thinker, and you can work this out. You can make a list of things that you can change, and you can put in some sort of financial planning or some sort of delegated funds to a savings account or something like this, and you will get through this easily enough, or more so easier than other signs might do in your situation. I think that rat is great to end this on because it is showing a positive step in the right direction. It's a doer, it's a pre-planner, it has ties to financial savings and wanting to save every penny and keep every penny that they can, hoard it away, very thrifty sort of characters, rats. They don't like to spend money unless they have to, and if they do have to, they're always going to go to a charity shop, or they're always going to go look for second-hand or used before they go and buy brand new. And that's kind of like your direction now, is to save money and to make this work for you. You don't need to go out and buy a brand new something or other if there's one available on, you know, a second-hand site or at the charity shop or something like this. You know, you don't always have to buy expensive, although, you know, snakes can be quite materialistic and vain, and you can like the finer things in life. You've also got to be very, very practical and realistic with your approach to this, okay? You know, you might want those new shoes, you might want that nice new brooch, you might want to buy that new thing or whatever, but this is not the time to do it. This is not the time to go overspending or to spend money that you just don't have. Put your credit card in the bottom of your drawer, close the door. Put a cap on how much you're spending, or hide your cash somewhere or something, I don't know, but just make sure that you are doing what you can to get yourself back into a nice place of comfortability when it comes to stuff like that. And we'll find out, won't we, how you get on with that next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. My next video will be for those guys born in the year of the horse, so if you are interested, I will see you then. If not, no worries, I'll just see you next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. Love and peace.